you guys? It's your girl Asia, aka Boss Beauty, and I'm back with another video. So as you can tell from the title, this is going to be a video dedicated to putting yourself first. This video is going to be me sharing a few ways you can put yourself first, focus on yourself, and just detox your life, because we all need to do that sometimes. This video was inspired by a subscriber who suggested that I do this video. Recently I got to have like a one-on-one talk with her and, you know, just kind of get to know her a little better. She's like a really ride or die hard supporter, so I really appreciate her for that. This video was inspired by her, and I did tell her when I was talking to her that in my next video I would shout her out. So hey Keisha. And I also told her that I would try to actually FaceTime her and see if she answers the phone, because I know she watches all of my videos and she'd be really excited. So I'm going to FaceTime her right now and see if she's going to answer. Alright, so the tips that I'm going to be sharing are in no particular order. I'm just going to, you know, just run with it. It's about 10 tips, I believe. So we're just going to get started. So number one is decide what you want to do. So whether that be with a job, a hobby, maybe even a diet, just decide what it is you want to do. It's never too late to change your mind. If you decide one day that what you thought you wanted for yourself is not really what you want, it's okay to change. It's okay to change your mind at any time. You're not obligated to stick to one thing your entire life. You can do this by just thinking about how you want your life to be. So one thing I do a lot is I write things down. I believe if you write it down on paper, it'll come true. Next is just figuring out what you need to improve on. We all have character flaws, and sometimes it's a character flaw, sometimes it's something physical, sometimes it's emotional. You know, we just have to be real with ourselves and figure out what it is about you that needs work. For me, when it came to me, I knew that I was like a perfectionist, and I cared a lot about what people thought. Like, okay, I want to do this, but I don't know how, you know, people will look at me if I did that. Or I want to do this, they might not agree with what I'm doing. So for me, I could say that I was, you know, trying to be like a people pleaser. Like, I just wanted to be perfect at all times, and nobody's perfect. So you can't really. I had to learn that, okay, that is something about me that I want to change, and I've worked on that, and I'm still working on that. It's going to be little by little. Nothing happens overnight, but, you know, just make baby steps. If you try to do it all at once, you're just going to set yourself up for failure. Number 5 for me is isolation. I don't think you'll ever be able to fully understand yourself if you're always around everyone, always doing everything. I think you gotta take some time to yourself and be by yourself. Learn to be okay with being by yourself. At first, people around you will probably be like, oh, are you okay? Is something wrong? But I feel like people who really care about you and really, you know, care about your well-being, like they'll respect that you want time to yourself. You need to figure some things out. Which leads me to my next point of clearing out your life. A lot of people refer to this as like detoxing your life, which it technically kind of is. This goes for people. You might want to consider, you know, who you're hanging around, okay? People can literally suck the life out of you. They can drain your energy for all that it's worth. You have to do what's best for you. You might have to cut your best friend off. Every time your best friend calls you, she want to talk about everybody. She want to, you know, be in everybody's business, want to bring you drama. Every time she call you, it's about something negative. She gotta go. She gotta go. If the dude you talking to, you know, y'all always arguing, you just never get along, the relationship just is draining you. He want to cheat on you, this, that, and the third. You want to hold on because you think you love him. Y'all are so in love. But really, honestly, someone who loves you is not going to drag you through that, okay? So I know you love him, but sis, he got to go too, okay? You got to get rid of him too. That also goes for like your environment. If you in your house, in your room, ladies, I'm talking to y'all especially, if you live by yourself, your house is not clean, you got to clean it up. You got to tidy that up. You want all aspects of your life to be decluttered. Anything that you don't need, get rid of it. Why are you holding on to it? Next thing I'm going to talk about is appearance. You shouldn't always focus on appearance, of course, but let's be honest, when you look good and you're neat and tidy and together, you just feel better. The next thing I'm going to talk about is keeping a journal. I have so many journals, and lately I've been just writing in my journals. I write down what I did today, how I felt today. Your mental health is so important, and it's just as important as your physical health, maybe even more important than your physical health. So just making sure that you're okay. Like, because sometimes people are not going to check on you, so you got to make sure that you're okay. How are you feeling? Express your emotions. Don't be that person that is bottling stuff up. I was that person. Do not. I'm still kind of that person. I'm still working on that. Just keeping things to yourself. Don't do that. That's the quickest way to stress yourself out, honestly. So if you can't, or if you don't feel like you can talk to other people, write it down. You'll feel so much better. Just write it down. As we're writing, another thing we can do is set goals, and they don't even have to be like long-term goals. Like, it can be like short-term goals. I think short-term goals are just as important. This week, my goal was to record 3 videos. Seems like a small goal, but I really felt myself push myself to do that. So even me sitting down to film this video is me checking off a list, checking off something off the list of my goals. Once you check off those goals, you feel kind of proud in a way. You almost, like, you feel accomplished, like you did something, like you set your mind to do something and you did it. Like, you did it. Like, so another thing I've been doing lately is, and this is not for everybody, so if this isn't for you, then just, you know, let this go over your head. I recently downloaded some apps, like meditation apps. So it's just for literally 5 minutes a day. And when I first started doing it, I promise y'all, that was the longest 5 minutes of my life. That was a long 5 minutes. But as I've been doing it more and more, I'll do it like as soon as I wake up. So I just sit and I just, like, you know, block out everything and just meditate and just really, you know, just relax. And I think that's so important to do, because like our minds are like thinking about, you know, everything a mile a minute, you know. So when do we ever, besides when we're asleep, which is also very important, when do we ever get the time to just relax our minds from thinking about stuff? Because for me, I know, like, I'm a really like hard thinker, like, and I'm always thinking about stuff. So for me to just relax my brain and, you know, get my brain to stop thinking about everything all at once is really, really hard for me. So the meditation app just really helps me to just, you know, relax and not worry about anything for a couple minutes out of my day. The next thing I want to talk about, which I know is not for everyone, because I know everyone who watches my videos is not Christian, but I am. So y'all pray. Okay, y'all need to pray non-stop. Pray like you can't pray anymore. Prayer works. Prayer is something that I do every day, and I wish I did more of it, you know, but I'm still working on that. I think you should pray. You can talk to God like he is your best friend. Pray for yourself, pray for others, you know. Just pray. Prayer is very important to me. It's very important to, you know, my family, just everyone around me. I'm so glad that I was introduced to God at such an early age. But I think if you pray and tell God the desires of your heart, he will give them to you. So I really think that is very important. And if you haven't incorporated that into your everyday routine, you really should. Number 12, relax. It's okay to relax and have me time every now and then. You need that. That's so important, because a lot of times you can get caught up in just doing everything for everyone but yourself. I know some of y'all have kids. Just find that me time. Find time to do stuff that you want to do. And if you don't want to do anything, just find time to relax. I know for me and relaxing, I like to go outside. I like taking pictures. I know y'all might not know this because I take a lot of pictures of myself. I also like taking pictures of like nature and like butterflies and just stuff like that. So whatever you got to do for yourself, to take some time out for yourself, do it. The next thing is treat yourself. So that can kind of go into the relaxing portion. Like I mentioned, like pedicures, which is kind of treating yourself. Or if you see like a little purse that you've been looking at for a long time, girl, get that purse. What are you talking about? The next thing on focusing on yourself is just being grateful for all that you have. If you work hard for it and it's yours, if you work hard to pay off that car note and that's your car and it might not be the newest car, just be grateful, you know? Like, don't let anyone else try to discredit anything that you've worked hard for or that you have going on. And the last thing is, stop being so hard on yourself. Everything is not always going to be perfect. It's not always going to work out in your favor, and that's okay. You can't control everything. You have to just let things be sometimes. I'm not saying just be lazy. Try your best, but it's not always going to be perfect, and that's okay. So those are my tips for you guys on how to just focus on yourself and just becoming a better you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. If you're not subscribed to me, what are you doing? Anyways, my name is Asia. If you did not know, hi. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media. I'm on social media and y'all need to follow me. It'll be in the description box down below and on the screen right now.
Sometimes I'm mystery, sometimes I'm free, depending on my mood or my attitude. Sometimes I wanna roll or stay at home.
Okay, y'all, she called back and I changed clothes already, so yeah, I had to leave. Hey, y'all. You gotta get in the camera. I'm gonna put you in the camera.
Can we come in here looking any kind of way?
Okay. Say hey, Keisha.
Hey y'all.
You got anything you want? Get the camera.
We leave YouTube. Hello, y'all better subscribe to my sister page. And y'all not the biggest fan. Y'all already know. I know the whole intro. It's my sis. I love you, sis.
I love you too.
I already know. Sometimes a mystery. Sometimes a friend. Standing on my mouth.
Hey.
Okay.
All right.